Ciao, buongiorno, buonasera, buonanotte. What do all these salutations have in common? They are salutations from Italy. Yay, Italy! In the 80s, I lived in Italy for 3 years, and I really loved it. We lived in the Friuli region, which is the northern part of Italy, and near the Aviano Air Base. And I really enjoyed the food, the culture, the people. And now, 30 years later or so, the girls and I want to go back to Italy and experience it all over again. It has been quite a while since I have spoken any Italian. I've not been fluent in it, I've never have, but I did know enough Italian to get by. Plus the fact that English is spoken or even taught in the schools as a second language over there really does help. And when you're around an army base or air base that's American, you're going to get a lot of that influence too. But needless to say, I want to travel all over Italy with my girls. They were there, they were quite small when they were there, so they didn't really learn Italian. But we would like to study it now so that when we do go, we can speak some of the language. It's always nice to try and speak the language of the country as much as possible because it breaks down barriers. So, through this series, I would like you to learn with me some basic phrases and words that can get us through if we do go to Italy. Now, those salutations that I said in the beginning was, of course, ciao, hello, hi, buongiorno is good morning, buonasera is good evening, and buonanotte means good night. The one thing about in Europe, they do have the same vowels as we use, but they are pronounced differently. You will see, of course, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So are theirs. But they pronounce it A, E, O, U. Say it with me. A, E, O, U. You see the difference? We say A, E, I, O, U. But they say A, E, O, U. Here's a ditty to help you to remember their vowel sounds. A, E, O, U, ah. A, E, O, U, ah. A, E, O, U, ah. So it reminds you to say A, E, O, U. Well, now that's your first lesson. You know, I also wanted to show you where Italy is located. Oh, by the way, do you like my flag? This is a flag of Italy, of course, or a facsimile of a flag of Italy. Their colors are green, white, and red, and they go in long vertical stripes. Anyway, I live in America. That's right there. You live there too, probably. If not, you'll know where to find yourself on the map. Anyway, we're going to go across the globe. You got to go across the Atlantic Ocean. I would suggest you fly because the ship would take much longer, all the way over to Italy. Italy's right here. It's near France and Germany and Romania, near Spain over here. But here is where I lived, and I lived in the upper portion. And they usually call this the boot. It does look kind of like a boot, doesn't it? It's a very small country compared to America. I'd also like to show you some native things from Italy. This is a wine pitcher. It's ceramic, and each region usually makes their own type of pitcher. And of course, I was in the Friuli region, and this is what their pitcher looked like. I don't use it for wine, I just use it for spaghetti or to decorate with. But they're in the square of Aviano, which is in the center of town. There was this wonderful restaurant. I don't know if it's still there or not anymore. I guess the guy might have passed on since then. But it was he was called Dattusi. His last name was Tusi. So that's where I got this a matter of fact, I think he gave it to me. I don't think I even bought it. I believe when I was getting ready to come back to America, he said, pick one. And I did. This is what I picked, if I remember right. So that was very nice of him to have this gift. And, of course, I had my son over in Italy. And so I call him my little Italiano, even though he's really not that little. He's pretty big now. But I will bring him in so he can tell you what he remembers of Italy. If he remembers anything, I don't know. He was only 2 when we left. So we'll be right back, and I'll have Jeremy join us. All right. By the way, I took off my beret because it's extremely hot, especially under these lights. So,
What?
Italian went away.
They're CFLs.
Yeah, they're still pretty hot when you sit here long enough. So anyway, do you remember anything about Italy besides being born?
Yes, I remember. I remember that my first memory was somebody looking down at me, hideous, and saying, "I'm your mother."
Okay, besides that.
Something even more hideous, saying, "I'm your father."
That's even better. I'm going to tell him that you said that, but he will laugh.
No, the first memories I remember might have been in Nebraska.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which is strange. You would think I might remember something when I was 2, but I probably don't even, if I remember, I probably don't realize what it is.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I know. We went to Nebraska from Italy. And let me tell you, when I got the call that we're going to go to Nebraska, I'm like, what's a Nebraska? Because Italy is very romantic, if you will. If all the things that you conjure up, that they conjure up in movies and TV shows and what people talk about, there's a lot of truth to it. You do feel like you're in a very romantic country, and it's a very old country, and they have the best food. I can't stress that enough. They have the best food.
Well, stop talking about it already.
I can't wait to go back because I plan to eat myself through Italy. And if I need to buy 2 plane seats on the way home, well, that's just the sacrifice I am willing to make.
We're going to have to wheelchair you in.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be ugly, but I don't care. It's going to be good at the same time. So you remember nothing of Italy. So
It's on the other side of the world, according to the round planet conspirators.
the round planet, this one?
That's a conspiracy.
Whatever.
The Earth
Well, we'll
is
have to go
flat.
with it. Oh, it's flat.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, but then you don't believe Columbus, huh?
No, he's a conspirator.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I guess. What are you gonna do, right?
I also don't believe there's a vacuum in space. Not really. I just had to say it because somebody told me that. And oh my gosh, it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That is pretty funny. Those theories have been disproven by now. So we know that. So of course he's just kidding. But anyway, give it a thumbs up if you want him to go with us to Italy.
No, give it a thumbs up if you liked what I remembered about Italy.
Which was nothing.
The ugly people.
Oh. They did have some sketchy people there.
I'm talking about you and Dad.
No. That's another one of those bogus conspiracy theories.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that one I experienced myself. That can disprove that one.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Remember that, children.
And I did not behold beauty that day. Ah! That's why I cried.
Who said you cried?
The doctor didn't even spank me yet.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Don't listen to him.
Moving onward.
Moving onward. Anyway, I was telling them about the vowels in Italy because this video is supposed to be about learning the language of Italy so that we can actually go to Italy and communicate. It's always nice to try at least learn a few words when you go to these countries and not totally rely on your own, even though they speak English. Maybe some of them better than I do. I guarantee that. They're probably better than me.
Oh,
but
makes sense.
They teach it as a second language, and so the children learn it from when they start to go to school.
Is it like Japanese second English? Oh my goodness, some of that over there is bad.
Apparently, you know enough to get by. And of course, you have translators on your phone. You're not going to go there and get stuck and say, oh no, I can't communicate at all. If anything, use sign language. They'll get it. You got to throw up and you need the bathroom, just go. I'm pretty sure they'll figure that one out. Or other signs. But, what we learned today was the vowel sounds. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. That's the English. But the Italian version is A, E, O, U. So for next time, we are going to learn some more words. We will put the vowels together and start learning words, and we'll start learning how to count. And once again, I'm going to give you some salutations. One is ciao, ciao, ciao bella, ciao bello. That means bella is girl, bello is boy, beautiful, handsome. Buongiorno is good morning. So all those are salutations. And for now, we're going to say buonasera.
Buonasera.